Alright, guys. Well, hello. Hi, my name is Mike, and welcome to my channel. I'm so excited that I can share something more with you all about me, about this channel. So, today's episode, I'm gonna tell you my story. I'm gonna tell you who I am. I'm gonna tell you what brought me here to YouTube. And yeah, that's basically it. So, you can be aware who I am, and I hope it's gonna be enough interesting to you to stay with me, with the channel, and with my journey. So, I am from Poland. I was born and raised in Poland, and I came to to America, to Texas, a little over 7 years ago. I came after college, and yeah, I started another college. And I was just like kind of moment of my life that time. I was like, well, let's see what's gonna happen. And if I'm gonna like it, I stay. If not, then I can always come back, right? So, in Poland, I graduate acting school. Um, a lot of fun. I always want to be an actor, but something happened. Something happened. Like I realized whenever I was in college, when I graduated acting, I was like, I love this. This is great. This is amazing. Like I have fun. I'm being good on it, but I don't think I want to do it for the rest of my life. Like it's cool, but it's a hard work, and it's not that I'm like scared of hard working. No, I always work hard, but it's not that type of lifestyle of what I see myself in my rest of my life in my future. So I was like, you know what? Well, I need to find another thing to do, and then I was happy to get a chance work on some productions, film productions on from different side from the production side, like little small things, literally nothing big, nothing. I was basically running errands over there, if you can call like that, for a start, and that kind of hooked me up. I was like, well, this is kind of cool. I always been the type of person who like to organize things, like to doing things around, moving stuff, and solve this, move here, do this. So I was like, okay, this is cool, and this is still like I'm in the business, I'm in the industry, but I'm just doing different thing, and this lifestyle is more cooler for me that time. But I have zero knowledge. I have no idea what to do over here. My idea is only what I learned being an actor on the set versus like observing what those people were doing. That's it. So that was the time when I had a chance to came to US. So I was like, sure, let's go. And I was working that time in Poland with my good friends. They gave me a job in their production as I was a headhunter. It was a pretty good job. It was a fun job. I kind of pushed to get this job. Nobody really wanted me to this job, but I was like, please, just give me a chance. I want to try it. I want to work for free. I want to, I want to push myself. Like you're gonna probably know this later, I hope, but like I'm the type of person where I'm not giving up. I like to keep going. Even if I give up, end of the day I'm still gonna come back to it. And that YouTube channel is big proof of that. But anyway, so I work as a headhunter, which is mean they've been casting directors, and they need like specific type of people to their shows, to commercials and stuff. So my job was to find those people. Like they say, like, hey, we have plenty of actors. Like they show them plenty of people, but sometimes we just need actual person who they know what they're doing, like specific niche, like horse riders, or like they need kind of gangster people, but not actor who's gonna be a gangster, like actual gangsters. So that was my job, to find the most unique, the most like people what you can even imagine, so they can be successful in the set, in the production. So when I started, I was put on the spot when I was like basically improvising, but hey, it worked, and they'd be happy for my first job. Like I said, on first I offer like for free. I just want to get experience. I want to see how it's going. And after my first gig, they're like, "We like it. Like we want you to work for us." I'm like, "Okay." So we keep working. We keep working. We build some kind of relation. It was great. And then I made a decision that I want to, move forward. I was 21 year old, I believe, and I was like, I had a chance to come to US, like I just say. So I was just like, yeah, let's go. Let's see to what happens. So I came here and I started college. I started film school here, which was tough. Not tough because of the knowledge of school or something like that. No, it was tough because my English that time is not not the best, but that time I speak no English. Like, I mean, I'm saying like, hi, how are you? Thank you, sure, yes, no, okay, yeah. But when somebody was talking to me, I was just like, mm-hmm, yeah, mm-hmm. That's it. That was my English. And so I had a first when you like out of country, we need to pass like English second language test to get to college. Depends on your score and if you can take you or not, whatever. So first test fail. No dope. So I'm like, oh, okay, it's not gonna be that easy. But anyway, and like the thing was, you cannot schedule your next test like, oh, I want to try tomorrow. No, they make you wait a couple months. It's not like just like, oh, you're gonna try another chance tomorrow, you pay and boom. No, it didn't work like that. At least that time. So anyway, long story short, I finally passed this test, and I had another test in school, and I finally get to school. I finally get to school when I was so stressed. I was extremely stressed. Like I say, my my barrier was language. The language barrier was terrible. Like I was just afraid. I'm very like talkative person. I was in Poland was like outgoing person. I'm a people person. I'm like talking here, there, boom, 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 and then I get over here, and I'm like I want to talk to you, I just don't know how. And all these people were talking about something, and I'm just like pretending that I understand, or just like catching like one of the word, whatever. So, but anyway, I did not give up, and I was, learning English on my own, learning English from TV, from radio, from anything, from my phone. I changed the language in the phone and everything. So that thing kind of teach me that you need to put yourself out of the comfort zone, and that was definitely something out of my comfort zone. And on top of that, my first day at school, first class was, guess what? Public speaking class. I was like, this is miserable. This is terrible. Like, how I'm gonna do it? All these people just like, and the professor was like, yeah, in this class we're just gonna speak. There's not gonna be a test. I'm like, oh my god. But that was like cherry on top where I was putting on out of the comfort zone situation, right? So I don't want to talk about much about college because it's been a while already. There's more things coming up right now, but I finally get to the point in college after like a year or two, I guess. I remember that day when I was keep learning, but keep learning, keep practicing. Sometimes I didn't understand half, sometimes more. Like it was depends. But what I want to say is, all of the teachers and all of my friends, my classmates, they're always helpful. Like, I never been like, oh, like, he doesn't understand, just whatever. No, no, no. They always try to help me. They always try to make me feel like I'm gonna go, I'm gonna make good, and I cannot say it all. But I also need to put the effort from myself. So they saw it. They're like, I'm trying. You're gonna keep trying. You're gonna keep pushing, and that's why they've been helpful. Because I believe if I would just be like whatever over there, like, I understand, I don't care, nobody would help me, which is fine, like, makes sense. Yeah. So I was keep pushing, and I get to the point I remember in college when we had assignment for the cinematography class, when we need to watch two different movies from the same, I believe was the director of cinematography or direct, I don't remember now, but anyway, two different movies from the same, made it from the same person, and we need to make like papers about it, what we see similar and what different and stuff. And I was like, oh damn, I need to actually write a serious paper. And I was like 2.5 years in school in, or maybe more. And I remember that day because that time it was one of the first time when I actually was watching and writing in English without any like oh, how you say this, oh, what does that mean, oh no, like you need to translate again. No, that time I was able to watch and read at the same time without any confusion in my head. And I was like, oh, wow, it actually work, it's actually happening, it's actually cool. So yeah, that that thing teach me that no matter what, like you always need to push yourself. You need to try, because you're gonna fail a lot of times, plenty of times. Most of the time you're gonna fail. Let's say that. Let's be honest. But end of the day, if you're gonna keep trying, it's gonna work out. So anyway, then when I was in college, everything was fine. Everything was just like going smoothly, like perfectly. I was getting better, like language, this, knowledge, films, oh, set, everything was just like from the dream. And then boom, the virus happened, the COVID happened. I'm like, oh no, this is terrible. And all of the school, I mean, we all know what happened. I don't need to explain it. So after that, I was in the spot when I kind of stopped the school. I didn't like online. I was just working, and again another experience when I was put in a situation where when I need to be put in a situation in the job. Um, I was working with in the restaurant, and once again, nobody asked you in the restaurant twice. Nobody want to like repeat yourself twice in your language. So for me, it was like, oh shit, what did I just say? I don't know what they say. I need to come back. Because at school, at least, if you don't understand, you ask again. It's fine. You're at school. But at work, who cares? I mean, But I was keep trying. I was keep trying. It was an amazing lesson. And I remember that was the time after a year and a half when my English finally was like, boom, I can answer the phone. I can talk to all of these people. No problem. Here. Solve the problem. It was gone. The whole barrier of speaking English was gone. Like, I was still learning something, like, what does that specific thing mean? But I'm saying the whole barrier of, like, the block in my head of, like, um, just, I don't know what to say, I'm kind of stressed, and how to say this, it was gone. It was gone forever since that time, since me working there. Because, again, I was on situations out of my comfort zone, and that's it. You just gotta do it. There's no like, oh, maybe. No, you just have to do it, and it worked. It worked for me very well. But anyway, during that time, I was missing school. I was missing actually school, films, productions, and this and that, and a lot of things were happening in my life that time. It was roller coaster, like my whole life is a roller coaster. But I'm pretty sure you're gonna realize this soon in some future episode. Excuse me. But I decided I want to come back to school. I was in this is everything what I was just saying. I was still in Houston, and I want to come back to school. So I was like, I want to come back. I want to do it the right way. I transferred from Houston to Austin because that time everybody was saying like, oh, Austin is booming. Austin is more for film friendly and this and artists and da da da. And I'm like, okay, let's give it a shot. Before I moved, I'll be honest with you, before I moved to Austin, I have not visited the city at all. I didn't know nobody. I was just like, let's go, let's see what happened. I did zero research about anything. And I guess I put myself on the spot, on the situation, just like, we gotta figure it out. And I did figure it out. I was lucky enough that I got a job very quick, and I don't think I still can say it publicly. I believe I'm still under NDA, even if I don't work there anymore. But that was pretty alright job, and I don't know how much I can say it. I just don't want to say it because you never know if this company's people, whatever. But anyway, I got the job, and I've been here since August 2022, and it's been it's been challenging. Let's say that it's been challenging. has been roller coaster ride 100%. And first year was fine, I would say, but I after I was here like what 2 or 3 months, and I was able to work. I did my short film here. After like I was here 2 months maybe, and I had a short film. Boom, we gone a festival. I helped another people with another some small production. Boom, I met people. I was like, it's great. Everything's working well, right? And then you cannot celebrate too quick, too fast, because I was like, this is happening. It's cool. It's fine. I had a job. I doing movies. I make people for my industry. Like, wow, it's just happening, right? And then something happened. I don't want to go to detail about it, but it was weird situation. But and everything just like disappeared, just like a magic wand. Boom, it's gone. And it was really tough time because on the same, when it's falling apart, everything is falling apart. It's usually like that. When it falls apart, everything falls apart. So when that happened, then job was kind of crazy. Those people gone. My current that time relationship was terrible and terrible, and it was falling apart. Everything was just gone. So it was a really tough time. I kind of was lost and didn't know what I'm doing, what's gonna happen. I was running out of money, out of no friends here. No job was it was, but then so anyway, on the top of that mess, beginning of 2023, in February 1st, I got a car accident. I smashed my car I was driving on ice. Super smart. I smashed my car, and I was just like, that was just like, you're already in some, I don't know, in some terrible situation, and you got kicked from the back to just like push for your face on the mud. And it was terrible. I was completely desperate. I was completely depressed. Like it was time where everything was just like it was the one of the biggest darkness, I think, what I could ever imagine, because not only those things happen very quickly from like people, work, relationship and stuff, and then you lost your car. And it's, I know people gonna say like, oh, thankfully I'm okay, it's just a car. Sure, 100%, but maybe in a different time, maybe in a different like timing, yeah. But because that was on cherry on top on already a mess, that was just like that killed me. That killed me like inside. All the dreams, all the goals, motivations, what I came here to Austin would just disappear. They would never exist anymore. They would not exist anymore. And it took me a couple months to just like kind of, I'm not even saying being better than socialized, but just like go to HGB for shopping, grocery shopping, and not be scared of people. That was like that. I was afraid to get out from the door. It was horrible. And yeah, let's move forward. But the day when kind of everything changed, like a magic wand, literally. I don't believe it was just like that one day. It was probably the things what happened before, which I don't really remember now. But anyway, someone told me to sign up for volunteer for the South by Southwest. I never been. I only heard about the festival here, but I never attended. So someone recommended me like, hey, you can actually sign as a volunteer, and you have free badge, and like you can hang out later and da 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 da. You can meet people. Da, da, da. I was like, sure, cool, sounds good, but it's just wrong time right now. I don't feel like going anywhere. I don't feel like working with people in the field anymore. Like I don't feel like doing. I just don't want to answer questions, and I just no. But so yeah, you should try, you should try, you should try. So I was like, okay, whatever. I guess I just sign it. In the, if something I don't like, I just go home. And I signed. I remember the day when I was going to my first day, and I literally like park my car and I sit in the car for like 20 minutes, and I was fighting with myself. I was like, I just can't do it. I can't go there. There's no way I'm gonna just like what say hi to people now, having conversation like nothing. I just can't do it. It's hard. It's tough. I'm not ready. Um, but I spent that time in the car, and I was just like keep telling myself. I was like, you just gotta do it. You gotta try. You gotta try. You gotta try. Don't give up. You gotta try. You gotta try. So finally, after 20 minutes, I get out and I step. I went over there to the festival, and something happened. And day one, you know, it wasn't like I was thinking like I don't know what I was thinking. I was thinking like everybody just started talking to me, asking me questions, who I am, da da da. No, nothing like that. And it was opposite, but opposite mean like I was actually asking somebody about how they doing, what they do. And that day was just like a game changer. It was a game changer. I remember I get back home and I literally like walked to my apartment and I was like, what just happened? Like I was just around people and it was fine. And I smile and I laugh and I had a good time and the days goes fast and I want to go there tomorrow again and I'm like, wow, unbelievable. So, boom, roller coaster, the coin flip, the everything changed. I was keep working there and met a lot of people and it was fine. I have my passions come back to movies, to ideas, to production, to creativity, and everything was just like we're back. Like, wow, it was unbelievable. It was unbelievable, but only because it was unbelievable because the that I did not give up, and I was like, you got to do it. So the year passed by, just like regular basics. I guess like everybody a little up and down. Nothing really like super crazy, but um, then I got a different job. It was fine. I would say nothing really bad, nothing really good. It was decent. And then I was really missing Poland. I was really missing. I want to go to Poland. I was missing my mom and I haven't been to Christmas in Poland since like 7 years since I left. I was visiting during the summer, but not on the Christmas time. So I was like, I want to go back to Poland. I want to just go and stuff. So I was planning that trip for last Christmas, 2024. Excuse me, 2023. 22. We're in 20. Yeah, 2023. I was planning the trip, and I went to Poland. And before I went to before I went to Poland, I remember I was kind of wrong place again, because I left the job what I was telling you about it, and I was kind of I had some gigs to work on it, but it's not like I was making money, a lot of money or something. No, I was just hanging out, to be honest, trying kind of like see what's gonna happen, but and I kind of was scared to go to Poland because of the like money and stuff. But I managed somehow. I don't know how, but like I keep saying to myself, you're gonna figure it out, like you always do. And I did figure it out, and I figured it out. It worked out. Anyway, when I went to Poland, I met plenty of my friends, like family friends, and I'm not saying like plenty of friends what I knew it I'm gonna meet them. Like we talked before, we have contact, and yes, those guys too. But shout out to all of them, by the way. But anyway, I met a lot of people what I did not expect to meet them in the random places, like in the mall, in the city, in the walk, and any like in the park. Like it was so random places. I was taking a train, boom, friend from I haven't seen in 15 years, 10 years, 12 years. And I'm like, wow, this is unbelievable. So anyway, the whole month in Poland was amazing. It was amazing. It was a blast. The amount of people when I met, the amount of people what I actually gave me that energy when I'm like I'm keep doing they're like I'm doing well. They're like heads up and is everything's gonna be fine. The amount of that energy in people who were there that time was insane. Was insane. And because of that, they convinced me. They convinced me to because I showed them like some of my video what I did for myself in the US. They're like, oh, you should do YouTube. You should do YouTube. You should do YouTube. You should do YouTube. And like a lot of people say the same thing. So I was like, maybe they are right. I was in YouTube before the like years, still like when I get here, but I was like, I was kind of didn't know what I'm doing. So anyway, when they all say like, you should do it, it'd be cool, it'd be cool, it'd be cool. And I was like, oh yeah, maybe you're right. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna come back to US, and I'm actually gonna do it. And I started, and I came back, and I had a plan, and that was a problem. I think that was a problem because I had a plan comparing to what I'm doing right now, like right now. And I'm not saying the plan is a bad thing to have when you start like YouTube content and stuff. Sure, you need to have some plan, some idea, but I'm talking. I had like a plan. I was like, this minute I need to say this cow I need to go there. I need to show. It was so much. Like it was just like in my head. I'm like I'm making a movie right now. I need to have a script. I need to have lights. I need to have like all of this, right? Which is probably cool, but maybe not cool when you start it. Maybe not cool when you start because you get overwhelmed. Because every single time I was grabbing the camera to do stuff, I'm like, oh, make sure this is working. Make sure this is there. What did I say? You just say no. Oh, let's repeat it again. Da 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 da. Oh, tomorrow I need to go there and do this and do. So it was so much for me, because, like I say, when you actually like living on YouTube, living on content creation, yeah, sure, that's your job. Like, that's what you gotta do. Be professional. If that's your goal on YouTube, be professional. Make sure you have this. Make sure you have this. But when you started, it was so much. Like I was expecting from myself that my episode 1 gonna be like the best, and yeah. So anyway, I made I don't know how many 8-10 episodes or something like that, and then struggle happened again, because not only that I was like burning out from like not ideas, but like, oh, I gotta do this, last time I did this, need to be better, that pushing so much, like so much pressure on myself. Not only that, but I was still on unemployment. And I was on unemployment because the job what I left, what I told you when I came back from Poland, I'd be like, yeah, I'm gonna get a job, boom, easy. This was the company where I worked. After that, on my resume, getting a job shouldn't be a problem. Should not be a problem. Well, it was a problem. It was actually a problem. And I was on unemployment for, I don't know, like 4 months, 5 months, something like that. It was very similar time when I mentioned you before, when the things happened with my car accident. Because, yeah, cool, YouTube is cool, you putting pressure on yourself, but I need to pay my stuff. I need to pay bills. And bills are keep coming. The phones are keep ringing. And I'm just like, oh, what's going on? What I'm gonna do? So I was grinding, like, so just like basic stuff, basic jobs, some Uber, and just like here, work here, work there, just get some cash, pay this, make another debt for that. It was a mess. It was a mess. And I'm like, in that mindset, when you're in a mess like that, and you need to make your YouTube perfectly, no way. It's just not gonna happen. It's no way, because on one hand you cannot be worse than your previous episode, right? But then like you mentally broke, like you mentally fucked. You can't just like, you cannot just like be the same right now. For me that day. So YouTube, boom, cut it off. It was gone. And when you skip the first week, you skip another week, then you skip everything. And long story short, because I don't want to talk too much about just like stuff, but last 2024, that was 2024, yeah. From my praise, from my luck, from everything, I guess, coincidences, whatever you want to call it, someone helped me. Someone really, really helped me with finding a job, and I was like, I'm gonna work anything. I want to work. I want to work, and thankfully, I got a job. And when I'm working, still there, and it's good. It's people treating me good. I'm treating job good, and you know. But I was almost hit the ground again. I almost faced homeless. I almost faced another thing, like I almost faced everything basically, and everything wrong. And but thankfully to the people who helped me with the job, thankfully to the friend who helped me with the apartment, thankfully to all of these people, I guess they saw something in me, that they're willing to help me, that they're willing to trust me, and all of that. And because I did not give up, because I did not, you know, show anything wrong to them, or didn't give them any, like, I don't know, like bad vibes or whatever, I don't know, but they trust me enough, I guess, so it can help me. And everything worked well. Everything worked well. End of the day, which is when I'm thinking about it right now, even when I'm talking about it right now, it's just like how your life can change. And based on the last years here, I faced a lot of like problems, a lot of troubles, a lot of struggles, a lot of just roller coaster rides. But this whole thing, from this whole thing, I learned no matter what is wrong, no matter what, how terrible situation it is, you can't give up. You gotta stand up. You gotta do what you gotta do, and you gotta keep it moving, keep it going. You gotta keep trying. You gotta keep trying. It's gonna be annoying. It's gonna be frustrating. It's gonna be terrible. Like, when you send, and I'm not lying with the number right now, when you're sending about 60, 70 resumes, and you did not hear back from anybody after 60, 70 like paper emails, would you send it? Yeah, that might be demotivated. That might be depressed. Like, yes, but you gotta keep trying. Like, if I was on the point when I sent all of this, and I call anybody when I know it, like, you gotta use all of your options. The options which you don't think of these options, that's your options, basically. The options which you're like not thinking about them on the beginning at all, those options coming when you just like hit the wall. Finally, when you hit the wall, you just like, I'm just gonna try anything. And because of I did like that, I got blessed enough to be able to survive, to be able to continue my living here. And yeah, and because of this everything, what I just told you, I'm back here on YouTube. I'm back here on YouTube because I want to prove myself, basically. I want to prove myself that I can keep going. That because of all these lessons from the past, what they teach me, don't give up. I don't want to give up on YouTube because I did enjoy those videos, even they were like super professional. It needs to be. They weren't, by the way, but like in my head, I still enjoy them doing that. I'm a filmmaker. I'm a storyteller. I enjoy doing all of the setups, lights, and yeah, it's enjoyable. Like, I like it, and I like talking. So, why just don't make this together? And today's episode is long, but for those who doesn't know me, maybe gonna know my past, my history, and be more familiar why I'm doing this right now. And that's the main reason. I wanna keep going. I wanna achieve my goals. I wanna document those goals. I mean, document the process to achieving the goals. And yeah, that journey over here, it's gonna be just like no matter how many times we we fail, matter it doesn't matter. It's matter how many times we stand up and you're gonna keep fighting. And this channel, this episode, this story is about fighting, keep it going, and never giving up. My passions, you probably know already some of them, which is film and arts and music. I enjoy music. Recently, I just, because of my friend, my roommate, he shared with me his DJ controller, and I start playing. I really enjoy that. It's not only because I'm making music, it's fun, sure, but also like I feel like that kind of, for me personal, is very making a peace in my head, which is, when sometimes I'm stressed, I just play and it's like a relief. Uh, yeah, I like music, I like film, I like art, I like going outdoor. And we just, with my other friend, we make a trip on New Year's Day, New Year's Eve, for West Texas to Big Bend National, and it was amazing. It was spectacular. It was just like so nice, so cool. We're gonna talk about it in a different time, but all of this outdoors activities and this creativity passions, I, like you saw yesterday, or no matter, I mean, previous episode, I like cooking. I want to see how all these things, cooking, outdoor activities, film, and music, if I can make from these things what I really like, I really enjoy them, but they don't make any profit for me so now. And someone will say, yeah, sure, it's just like a hobby. Yeah, I do like it, but I want to challenge myself. I want to challenge myself out of the comfort zone, which is just a hobby, and see if those things somehow can blend it and create something special, create something new, something different, something unique, something what I can share with the world, share with you. And that's it. And I hope you're gonna jump with me on that journey. Let me know in the comments if you guys enjoy my story, if you want to hear something more about it, something more detail. And my message for the end is, again, don't give up. If you're watching this and if you're in the wrong time in your life, something is wrong, just remember, it's just temporary. Everything is just temporary. Like, it's gonna go better. I know it's terrible. Trust me, I've been there. I did not leave my bed for days. But because of the people, when I listen like that, like me right now talking, like, hey, you gotta try, you gotta keep going, I'm gonna say this again, because it's worth it to share the important message like that. So guys, let it go, heads up, and never give up. Thank you so much for listening to me, and I see you guys soon. My name is Mike, and this is my life in Austin. Thank you so much. I'll see you soon.